I have no idea if this thing is even live. I'll be talking to myself just for a bit. For those of you watching, you can, you know, if you're actually watching, if you're seeing anything, you know, let's communicate. And I'm going to try and see what's going on here. Ha! It's live. Only after 1 hour and what, 46 minutes. Actually, let me get this thing here up so the time updates. I'm also gauging to see how big of a delay I have when it comes to the stream. Main display. Okay. That's great. Okay, so stream seems to be alive. I have no idea what's going on. I changed the key like 5 different times. Let me actually go on Discord. Stream is live now. Frigging finally. Piece of crap. Software garbage. Okay. It's live, it's live. Freaking dope. So yeah, like from what you can see right now, I mean, it's already 10:48 p.m. where I'm living, so the stream I'm going to pretty much make it short. Yeah. Gotta work with the hand I'm dealt with. So I'll make it quick, not too long. It's going to be kind of an, you know, an update video then, if nothing else. Get the stream up and running. Let me go and paste the link. Guys, you have no idea how frustrated I am. I am extremely pissed off. Hey Jeffet, hey Weefty, hey Hyperactive. Thank you for sticking with the stream for so long. Yeah, like I said, I have no idea what was blocking this thing. Like right now I have a bitrate of 3 megabits per second, which I think that's pretty decent when it comes to uplink speed. I mean, my uplink is pretty much shit as it is. And this I am actually pretty satisfied with. Okay. Phew. Hi Bullet, hi Black Ideals. How did I learn all this script? Well, you know, pretty much sitting on my ass and coding. Practice, man. Practice and experience. Practice makes perfect. And it's no joke. And it's seriously when especially when it comes to this coding nonsense. I mean, this can get pretty intensive. So, okay. Why am I pissed? I'm pissed because nothing seems to be working when it comes to my freaking software. So, I'm glad it's sorted out for now at least. So, let me give you a brief update. There was supposed to be a video up last week, and I recorded it, and I was editing it. And, you know, if you follow the streams, and if you follow anything I do pretty much, you'll be acquainted with all my different technical difficulties as we had them today. So yeah, Windows 10 is just not working out for me. And what I did was last weekend I pretty much decided, you know what, I'm not going to take it anymore. I've just you know, I've had it up till here. You can actually see my gestures, but I pretty much got fed up with the situation I had with Windows 10 because nothing, absolutely nothing worked. Okay, my laptop was like a freaking brick. Nothing worked. So I decided to go ahead and install Windows 7, and I checked on the website for off my OEM. It pretty much says it's compatible with Windows 7. It has, I got all the drivers for Windows 7 and everything. And of course, when I started, you know, I wanted to reinstall it. I only have USB 3 ports. And of course, Windows 7, you know, install the legacy BIOS doesn't work with USB 3 drivers. So I had to do like a kind of hack thingy to insert USB 3 drivers into my boot image. And then when I did that, you know, my SSD wouldn't show up, so I couldn't install Windows at all because I had no drives to install it on. So I had to hack that thing as well, some drivers additionally. And then when I finally managed to install Windows 7 after like 8 hours of debugging, you know, the first time you have to restart Windows to configure the crap, it didn't want to restart. So I kept getting blue screens of death constantly. I couldn't get my system up, which was dope, you know, extremely dope. So I spent another, I would say like 16 hours trying to debug why Windows 7 wouldn't boot up, and there were all sorts of crazy things on the internet, you know. And then I gave it a break, so I didn't have a machine for a while. And I, you know, what can I say? It's better to have a machine than have nothing at all. So I had to go back, you know, get my Windows 10 installation thingy image, put it onto a flash drive, install Windows 10, and I mean, I'm pretty sure, like, even though I'm using a gigabyte laptop, and even though they say on their website that it supports Windows 7, I'm pretty sure that my hardware is locked from the start, because as soon as I installed Windows 10, you know, the license and everything was valid. I didn't have to do pretty much anything. So that was cool. And yeah, I think 3 days went by, maybe 4, and I started reinstalling all my programs I have. I still didn't, like, I don't have my Windows thing up to speed. I still don't have everything. And going back to the video I said I recorded, yeah, so my audio file and my project files weren't on my SSD. And I didn't make a backup of those. And when I clean, you know, wiped my SSD, I pretty much wiped out all the work I had made in the past week and a half. That includes like the stuff, the coding stuff for essentials and everything. So none of this was backed up, and I thought I had it backed up. So I pretty much had to record the video again, which is why there was nothing last week. And I've been busy with university and everything else in the meantime. So that's my sob story. Let me get back to the chat. You guys are, yeah. Finally waited so long. Yeah, I know the feels. It's I just love it, man. Windows 10. But what I managed to do right now, okay, so I reinstalled everything. I reinstalled all my drivers, and the first test I did was with Minecraft, and I can actually run Minecraft on my NVIDIA graphics card now, which is what I couldn't do before. So pretty much my NVIDIA graphics card was dead before. I uninstalled, I reinstalled the drivers, nothing seemed to work. Windows kept killing my USB devices, as most of you know, my audio keeps cutting out inside of streams and stuff like that. And this seems to be fixed for now, you know, knock on wood. Nothing went drastically wrong in the meantime. So I managed to push Minecraft onto my NVIDIA graphics card, and I'm actually pushing OBS right now on the NVIDIA graphics card, which I think is going to improve performance overall, because of my previously, like, everything was pushed onto my CPU, and my CPU load was crazy big, and it would get like up to 90 degrees. And right now I'm actually using, like, the GPU kept being idle, you know, no resources were used of GPU. Look at this, 98 degrees, holy crap. But yeah, I'm pretty much like pushing OBS onto the NVIDIA graphics card right now, and everything else onto my CPU. So it's kind of a mix and a match of both, and I hope this is going to improve the performance of the stream overall. But yeah, man. Oh boy, crazy stuff. I've seriously, for like the past week, I've been having issues, and the frustration, you have no idea. But yeah, Windows 10, I don't know, look, my brother uses Windows 10 as well on his laptop, and my younger brother has it on his desktop, and there's a lot of people I know that use Windows 10 and they don't have any issues or anything, but like, I don't know, every machine I've ran Windows 10 on, it like died. It couldn't do the basic tasks. Like before, I couldn't even open up Chrome and like browse for more than 15 minutes without the thing going insane. So I don't know what else to say on that topic. Hacking intensifies, the layout looks nice, thanks. I mean, it's the same layout as I've had it for, I don't know what, six episodes maybe. Like this I'm probably not going to count as episode 10 at all. It's more, I think it's going to be 9.5, something along those lines. Yeah, Asus. So what am I making? Look, I wanted to. So today's idea was for me to start working on my my thingy. This, right? But I don't have time anymore. Like I can stream for a maximum of 30 more minutes, and yeah, that's not going to be enough to get anything done. Which is a shame. It's a shame. I really did want to start this thing. Crap, man. So I guess today you guys can ask me anything. I'll be answering some questions, monitoring stream health, just, you know, to see how things are. I've added like an artificial delay, and see, this is the thing, frame rate keeps dropping. Yeah, I may need to change it to the CPU, because I'm getting an output of 37 frames per second, and I want it to be 60. You know, I don't know why it doesn't want to do that. Usually it is 60 frames per second. At least it reflects, you know, 60 frames per second during the what's its YouTube archive thingy. I don't know. Like I'm looking at the options. I didn't change anything drastic. So yeah, I don't know. I'll play around with things. At least, you know, I got the feed up. I have no idea what it wasn't outputting anything at all previously. So what am I? Okay, I'm starting in any situation. Yep. Mapping has improved. Congrats, man. What size should I make the basic town? I don't know. Why is this recommended? Yeah, I don't know what to tell you when it comes to mapping. I'm not a mapping expert. I'm no mapper. Like, I can make decent maps, I think, you know, but I shouldn't be giving advice. You got way more talented people for that. So calm down, bro. You calm down. Yeah, Windows 10 isn't as powerful as we hope. Well, you know, if only I could. If only my thing worked as intended. So yeah. Seriously, I don't know. Okay, so news thingy. If you haven't already, you know, seen by now, you should have. I pushed out an update a few days back. Basically an update to EBS and the title screens to push out the things we worked on, which are the Gen 7 title screen and new Mega Evolution animation, new scenes for evolution and hatching, to be, you know, more in line with the general Gen 5 aesthetic of everything. So that's out Hopefully you guys have been enjoying that. And of course, you know, a slew of new versus sequences are in as well. The special transition for like special species battles and the Elite Four battle transition thingy. So those have all been pushed, and it was basically like a giant, you know, test for me in general, because I wanted to see like if the updater works as intended. So I was kind of skeptic about, you know, first of all, like you can't download stuff through Essentials if it's not a direct download link, and things like Google Drive, Dropbox. Well, okay, I'm not exactly sure about Dropbox, but Google Drive and all these other file hosting solutions, they basically have you go through a wall of JavaScript, you know, to confirm your browser, to make sure that you're legit and everything. And of course, RMXP, you know, it has no JavaScript interpreter thing. It's not a web browser, so it can only fetch files that have direct download links. So I've been experimenting with things, Imgur or Imager or however you want to call it. It works. So for graphics, I can use that. I can get direct links, which I think is pretty nice. And for other stuff like audio files, Blackout Studio, he sent me a website. I think it's ZippyShare or something like that, and it seems to work. So I uploaded a audio file for the new title screen, and I think all of you got it. From the limited testing, I should say, I did. You know, it worked. What's 5x12? That's 420, of course. So you have problems with streams? Yeah, you know, you don't have to be sorry. It's not your fault. Basic, you know, technical difficulties and shit. There's almost no lag. Yeah, I've optimized the stream as well to be extremely low latency. So I did add a delay of, I think, 15 seconds. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. So there's an artificial delay of 15 seconds. So my video gets buffered for 15 seconds and then it gets shot out to you. So that's what I'm thinking is going to basically improve delay and stream in general. But yeah, bitrate still at 3 megabits per second, which is dope. So it's working. Everybody's asking what I'm making today. I don't know. I don't feel like starting this now. Seriously, like this whole thing with the stream, it's just like, it hit me straight in the feels, in my face. So I wanted to start making this like, okay, we can separate the graphics at least, you know, do something. Let's go here. We're just... So at least like the thing I can do is make a thing for the party select screen, and then separate all the graphics we're going to use, and blah 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 blah. Classic stuff. And then, you know, I'm going to actually put in some time and work off stream. So yeah, is today shirt giveaway? Yes, actually, today I'm giving away shirt, and I'm going to show you guys how to download more RAM. 100% free, no survey. Like, comment, subscribe, and subscrito, and support me on my Patreon. It's patreon.com/support. Yeah, basically, you know, give me $1,000, then I give you RAM. Can I work on the back today? I wanted to get, you know, the party system is going to be bigger, so I wanted to get this most annoying thing out of the way first, because the plans are like this. Okay, so first of all, I want to make it look like I've set it up in the layout right here. I mean, it's nothing spectacular, but it works. And I also want to have it so, of course, it has to be plug and play like everything else. And I also want to integrate it with EBS. So when you're in the EBS, this background is going to be transparent, and you're going to see the scene, and you're going to have the scene animated. So that's the plan with this. And I think this is going to be way more annoying to do than the bag. Like, when it comes to this, I also have to have like the scenes that can choose the text, and you know, when you're using items on your Pokemon, when you're using hidden moves, and when you're using this and that and everything. So this is definitely going to be the more tedious one. So I want to start working on this first instead of the bag. Like the bag, yeah, you know, it's okay. But yeah, the Pokédex is finished up, the menu is finished up. Which I think is okay. He stream lagged Lemoa. Would you know how to randomize trainers? Like in a battle tree? I'm pretty sure there's a script, yes. There's a script for that on... Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's one on Relic and one on PC for randomizing trainers. But that actually randomizes trainers everywhere. Let's look at it. Why not? I think it's PB trainer battle. I mean, the easy way you can do it is like this. Let me get the def and see what the actual parameters are. Okay, yeah, so trainer ID, trainer name, end speech, double battle, false thingy. Okay, whatever. Like, you can write a small piece of code that's going to be, you know, randomizing things. So I don't know, like, depending on what you want to do, let's go like this. Okay, so you can have like def, random battle, and what you can do is you can have trainer, you can have your trainer IDs set up in an array like this. So this is going to be Brock, or I think it's leader Brock. You can have I don't know, rival, I want to say rival like 2, champion. I have no idea. I don't know what the trainer IDs are. And then trainer names, and you want to like make Brock rival, is it rival? I don't know, Lance or whatever. And you want to have these, like the trainer names correspond to your trainer IDs. You need them to line up because these are going to be defined in your... If I go to PBS, where is it? So these are going to be these, right? So Camper Liam, I don't know, where's this guy? Rival, okay, rival 1, rival 2, I don't know, rival 1 blue, okay, rival 1, and this guy is going to be blue. So you want to have those, and you can have like optional values of trainer variants, which in this case, like I'm going to have 0, 1, and let's say 0. So again, you want these to correspond with what you have in your PBS. So blue 1, you know, rival 1, blue 1, and then it's going to select this trainer right here. So you want those to correspond, and then what you can basically do is just get like a random number, which is going to be rand trainer IDs dot length, and then PB trainer battle trainer IDs R trainer var R, and also like you want to have trainer speeches. So speech, which is going to be the end speech of whatever thing you're doing. So hey 1, hey 2, hey 3, and then speech R, and I think the variable goes right here, and that's it. So what this is going to do is you're going to have your trainers, like your possible trainers, the list of all your trainers you want to be able to battle defined here with these. And then this is basically going to select a random number from 1 to the upper limit of the trainer ID length. So in this case, the length is 3, but it's going to go from 0, 1, 2. So it's basically going to be able to select, it's going to select a random number from 0, 1, and 2. And then it's going to take the value of R, and this is pretty much your array. And then it's just going to start a trainer battle. Now, I'm not going to test this, but in theory, this works. You are adding your own music to the Gen 7 title screen, and all of a sudden it says the BGM is not there. So the settings for Gen 7, it's right here. Like, I think it works. I haven't done anything since the last stream that would like cause it to freak out. Okay, that's Gen 6. Actually, my device, ever since I switched this thing to NVIDIA, my thing is much slower. Like, look at this. 8 frames per second, what the heck? Huh. I may need to set it to render through CPU after all. Because this performance is awful. Yeah, okay, the sound is playing. If you want, like, prepare your ears to be blown. See? See? Sounds there. I don't know what else to say on that matter. False. And also I've migrated the updater to be completely online, which is right here. So the updater script, it's not here anymore. You can't find it anymore. This is basically for me. So I've realized that I've had a few coding issues when it comes to my updater. Like, it didn't want to update properly, it didn't want to download stuff. So instead of me having to push out an update every single time and you guys like getting 1.1.6, 1.1.7 and blah 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 blah, if I notice an error in the updater or want to change the way it works, I just do it online right now. Well, have you added your music to the BGM folder? Because it has to be there. And again, the name, like the name right here, has to correspond to your sound file. What I think can also be an issue, like if you're using letters with accents, RMXP can't read those. So if you have like Pokemon with an accented E, I don't think it's going to work. Could I explain how to activate a switch with a script? Yes, it's very simple. Yeah, okay, so you're using, so you're using accented letters. You can't in RMXP. If you want your thing to like find your file properly, if you want your path to work, remove the accents. Hey. Yes, okay, so switch. How to get a switch? It's extremely simple. So game_switches is the global variable which handles all your switches. And inside of here, you give it a switch ID, 69 of course, and set it to true. And that's it. It's that simple. So game switches 69 equals true or equals false to turn it off, and boom, that's it. So hope that answers it. But yeah, if you guys have any coding questions, I can do quickly right now, so let me know. I'm all for it. But yeah, definitely, next time. Today has been a bad day. Next time, definitely, I'm going to start working on this. I'm actually going to start working on this beforehand. But yeah, the next stream is definitely going to take the party thing. I may work on animations for EBS here and there. Depends how I feel during the week. We'll see. And what else did I add that's new here? I don't think much. I don't think I've added much. Yeah, okay, so there was like a little snippet of code right here, which inserts like the stuff into your settings thing. Like I don't know if you guys can appreciate it, and it's not actually that simple. Like if I want to make a new change to the thing and have you guys update it over the air, so not having to re-download everything, and if I want to add a new settings to the config, but I want to, you know, keep it like localized to something, I have to read all the settings, then I have to find like the line. And the thing is, the lines can be variable. Like not everyone installs EBS and the title screens at the same time, so I gotta check, you know, if it's basically complicated. But I think it works nicely. And seriously guys, I can't make it any easier. This is the easiest it's ever going to get when it comes to like using external plugins. Because like this thing automatically installs itself and keeps it up to date, and there's nothing for you guys to worry about. I do pretty much everything online. Gen 7 stuff. No. No. Gen 7 stuff, nope. Nope. Make sure you don't overwrite your scripts. Like, do you mean line sizes? Because look at this. Look at this move animation thingy. Look at this. 5,570 lines of code. Entry animations is also getting big right now. 2,273. The scene is getting bigger. Again, 2,774. There's a whole buttload of codes right here. And then the title screens is also getting huge. And I still want to make intro animations for the different like generation styles. I don't know, man. These codes are getting to be big. Hey Piotr, I don't know. I'm not doing. See, it's here. The feeling when you think you made a good custom script, but then it just doesn't work the way you intended. That feeling, yeah, I get that feeling a lot. Like that was the thing with the updater, because this was basically the first update I pushed that required you getting new files. So like in theory, when I was writing the script, you know, I was thinking to myself, gee, this could work, but it didn't work in the end. So I needed to make a new instance of the updated scripts on Pastebin, and then I needed to like wrap through, you know, forward like the old script through the new one, so you get two different updates, so you can update your updater and then use the updater to update your stuff. Basically a whole buttload of headache. Yes, the updater, it overwrites all the existing scripts. I mean, of course not all the existing script, but it overwrites the stuff I do, which is why you should start developing good coding practice. Like, see, the reason why I do everything plug and play is so I can update it on the fly. So when Maruno changes something, it doesn't break my entire system. You should also make your codes plug and play. If you're adding new moves to everything, like even if you want to make changes to the UI and like have small changes to make, why not just copy the entire class and have it overwrite itself like in an external script. Like if I want to change the data box, and in case you can't code it from scratch, that's completely understandable. What you can do is, you know, take the class, copy, make a new script section, new data box, paste it here, and then make your changes, you know. And these changes are going to be saved. And then every time I push out an update, it's going to update this script right here, and it's not going to update your script, so you don't have to worry about your stuff being overwritten. I mean, it's pretty much just coding practice. You need to make, like, I'm you know, it's very logical. For my stuff, which overwrites itself automatically and updates itself automatically, you need to make your stuff plug and play. Otherwise, you're just going to keep losing your changes you make. So if you want to make changes to my systems, make them plug and play as best as you can. Or make backups and then like cross-reference what you do. Like the change I've done with the updater right now is it downloads the changelog first and then it tells you like you should check the change log to see what files have been changed, and then you can confirm to update or not. So that's one change. So this way you can check out the changelog first, and then you can, you know, decide whether or not you want to go through with the update. Otherwise, you know, you don't have to update. But yeah, definitely make your stuff plug and play. This should be very, very common practice. Like Maruno suggested doing a tutorial for that, and the video I was working on, the 5th part of the tutorial series, it kind of does talk about making your stuff plug and play, because what I did in it, and I'll have to do it again. So here, like I have the bullet point set up right here. So extending classes, superclassing, passing parameters, functions, blah blah blah, attribute accessors, so readers, writers, and aliasing. So I talk about all of this, and I talked about this in detail, but video is gone, poof, into the ether it goes. I'm going to have to record it again. I'll do it tomorrow. I don't have time for anything else today. So yeah, definitely. But you know, plug and play scripts, like you can look at what I do right here. It's not, you know, it's not much different. So you use the class you want to change, you alias the old functions, so you can retain their functionality but under a different name, because what this basically does is it takes the old start battle core and it just gives it a new name, which is this. So then I can use the old name to do whatever I want. And in case, like in some of these cases right here, see, I actually reference the old EBS thingy, because when I have like the ability tricks for the data boxes, you know, like the Gen 5 ability messages when they fly in and stuff like that. So yeah, plug and play stuff. It's important. And it's really not difficult to do. Like you can overwrite entire functions if you want, and it's not going to be an issue. Like, see, the thing I've done with the PB Star Battle Core, like I've only needed to make a few changes. Like I've only needed to make a change here, and then for VS sequences somewhere, I've had it somewhere here. Yeah, like scene and then VS sequence right here. So there were only a few changes I needed to make for the battle scene, but I ended up, you know, taking the whole battle core and just like copy pasting it into this thing right here, and then, you know, changing up the values I wanted to change. So you can do the same thing. Like your plug and play code doesn't have to be extremely clean, and you know, if you have an existing function and you want to change something in the middle, of course you're going to have to copy and paste the whole function to retain its functionality, because like when you use the aliasing trick, you can only add more functionality immediately after the function or immediately before. So, you know, if you want to change something in the middle, it's not going to be as cut and dry as that. But yeah, this was an old thing I was working. Okay, I wasn't working on this. Like I was just thinking about it, like having a kind of an extremely simplified method of creating UI elements on screen with mouse functionality and everything. I might look into this again. What else did I want to mention? There was something else I wanted to say. So okay, I've mentioned the difficulties with hardware and software, mainly software actually. I've mentioned the updates here. I talked about the video. I don't know what else to do. Anyway, to those of you who, you know, stuck around with the stream, I appreciate it. I know it hasn't been smooth sailing. I'm going to try to sort everything out for next week. I'm not going to have an opportunity to stream this weekend, and during the week again I'm busy, so it's gonna have to be Friday Friday, getting down on Friday. Everybody's looking forward to the weekend. So, yeah. Again, I apologize for this being a crappy stream, but hey, I don't know. At least I got it sorted out for now. So at least to some extent, it's working. Which is, again, like I said, better having a brick than having nothing at all. It's something I guess I'm going to have to live with. Jesus, Windows 10. Why? And those of you wondering, like I've seen posts on Poké community. I don't know, I spur of the moment, so I went there today and yesterday. And no, all of this stuff is not, you know, compatible with Klein's black and white kit. And I'm sorry, Zeke, when you push out your new version of Essentials EX, I'm going to hard code a thing inside of my installer and inside of the updater, which is pretty much going to block it's going to block the installer and the updater working inside of Essentials EX, because it's just going to make a nightmare. I have no idea what you've changed. I don't know what you're planning to change. I to be honest, I can't be bothered to do the research and try to, you know, put in some compatibility. It was a huge issue already with the black and white kit, and it didn't really work out in my favor. So, you know, hey, the updater and the installer are both server side, so you can tweak around your scripts whatever you want. It's just not going to work. So yeah, scusi. I'm just saying it, you know, in advance. And I think, yeah, I've added like new documentation for the transitions. I think I've done new stuff. Oh yeah, right. So eggs get named differently now. If I go to my graphics, my battlers, they get their own folder right here. I mean, Zeke pointed it out. It's a good thing. I forgot, you know, I completely forgot that eggs can have their own species variants. And then like EBS detects the eggs as sprites it needs to format, and then it doesn't. I'm getting messages through Discord. What was it saying? Right, eggs get their own folder right now. EBS formats them accordingly, so I've added a new functionality here for the eggs. Yeah, so you don't need to worry about this. Like, you don't need to name them like this. You can name them in the old way, and then EBS is going to take care of the rest. But yeah, Zeke brought it up. I totally forgot this was a thing, so I fixed it. I think I'll just send you my script file to see if you can help me make a plug and play. Lol, you're under the assumptions that I... Jeez, bruh. Like, I already have enough work as it is right now with my own stuff. I can't, to be honest. You know, I'm just going to put it out there. I can't be bothered to look through codes, and then like even then I would need to implement all the graphics you have into my thing, and then have a separate version of Essentials for testing it out, because of course, you know, I don't do everything. I don't play everything by ear, would be the best analogy. But yeah, guys, I think I'm going to end the stream right now. This was more of a test stream. Sorry if that's disappointing, but you know, like I said, shitty start, shitty middle, and it's fitting, shitty ending. So today's stream was just crap. No work, nothing, but that's okay. At least I've updated you on the situation. I was actually thinking about recording a video just to make this update, but if this is going to be on YouTube, on the archive, hey, the video is there if anyone wants to watch it and listen to me rambling for 45 minutes. They're welcome to invest their time in that. But yeah, unless you guys have any further questions. Oh, actually, let me read the comment. I tested out your Gen 7 touchscreen and it looks and sounds incredible. Thanks, man. Great job. Thanks. I have a question though. Are you going to add a mascot Pokemon to it? No. See, like that was the thing I was talking about before I even started making it. Like to me, Gen 7 in general is very uninspiring. I don't know about you guys, but it's just, you know, personal opinion and personal preference. I'm not a fan of Gen 7 one bit. And before Gen 7 came out, I really was hyped, you know. I was hyped for the battle system. I was hyped for the new interfaces. I was very, very curious to see what everything is going to look like. And I was really thinking about, you know, gee, I wanted to make a title screen for Gen 7 when it came out. And then, then Sun and Moon came out, and it was very bland and very uninspiring. And I seriously, I don't know what else to put it. Like, this was pushing my brain to the maximum to make what's already there. If you want to have Pokemon mascots in your title screen, you can use the different styles. You don't need to use Generation 7 just for the sake of new being new. It's not always the most practical. Like, I've added the new title screen as an alternative to give you guys more options. But again, you don't have to use it. The X and Y title screen is still, in my opinion, the best one I've made. It comes with a lot of, like, it's very animated. It comes with the animation for the panorama with the Pokemon, you know, running around. It comes with the after, like, mini scene playing, you know, with the balls getting thrown and the Pokemon getting out and stuff like that. So if you want to use something that has everything, that's Generation 6 style, in my opinion. And I've spent a lot of time on that, and I think that's the best one. But yeah, seriously, when it comes to the Sun and Moon title screen, I was not very inspired. And this was the best thing I came up with. I took the visual cues more from the Moon side of things. But yeah, like, first of all, there's not enough screen real estate to kind of make a hybrid. Because the Sun and Moon title screen is basically like, you have the logo on top with the animated background thingy, and then you just have the Pokemon doing their shenanigans on the bottom, and then you get those videos playing, which of course, first of all, I'm not going to script an entire video sequence like that, and second, I'm not going to hack on some video compatibility thing that may or may not work. I mean, this is supposed to be all original work, so, you know. When it comes to the title screen, like, that's the best I can do. If you're not satisfied with it, you know, that, hey, that's fine. But, you know, you have 8 title screens total, so you can't say that I've shorted you when it comes to available screens. But yeah, no, to short answer, no. I'm not going to add a mascot Pokemon to it. All the code is there. Like, the stuff is available for you to edit. I'm not going to, you know, punish you if you unless, like, with what Zeke said before, like, if I push out an update and you, like, hard-coded your changes in here, it's going to get overwritten. So you might want to back up your stuff when you see that I publish an update, and you might want to make your code plug and play. So it's much simpler for you in the long run, as it is for me. Am I going to make the Pokemon menu next? I'm assuming by Pokemon menu you mean this, right? Because I've already made a pause menu. But yeah, I'm going to work on the Pokemon screen in general next week. But the start menu is done, and this is going to be the next scene we'll work on. And again, I'll make, like, new transitions, like this thingy when it opens in blinds. So yeah, that's something you can expect in the next stream. Yeah. Phew. Okay. I think that answers everything for now. I'm glad at least I got the thing working up. Up and running, up and running, up and running. Seriously, today, I thought I was gonna go nuts. Just nothing wanted to work. Jeez. But hey, all's well that ends well. age old saying. Anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for sticking out so long if you did. I know, actually there's 10 of you right now, which is pretty cool. So thanks, you know, for sticking it out all the way till the end. Today's test kind of failed, but like I said, you know, I have a completely new machine setup, so it's like a clean version of Windows. So you know, it had to be done. I had to get my software in order for it to work properly. Luca, could I PM you on Discord? I ran into an error. Finished map spawning. Yeah, okay. If you want to stay, I keep saying this every stream, and I might end up putting it in every single video. But yeah, if you want to stay in contact with me, the best way to do it is through Discord, and the link is up here. So yeah, definitely. If you have something you want to ask me on Discord. Like, the worst thing, seriously, the worst thing you can do is send me private messages on YouTube, because those never show up for me, and if they show up, it's like a week late. So private messages on YouTube, they don't work. Please no private messages on YouTube. And comments on YouTube videos, okay, but like, I only see them when I manually scroll through the comment section. So I have to dig through your comments, which is also, you know, sometimes it happens that I miss comments in the comment section, and you know, for that I apologize, but that's just what I'm dealing with. But Discord is definitely, you know, it's the best place to be at. But yeah, anyways, I'm rambling for too long. This is going to be it from me. But yeah, again, thanks for joining. I hope you'll be here next week, and we'll definitely do more work. I'll do a 3-hour stream again. So yeah, definitely something to look forward to if you enjoy these things, of course. But anyway, that's going to be it from me this week, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys. Hopefully no technical difficulties next time. And from what I've seen right now, the audio is not cutting out, which is great. That's great. Anyway, take care. See you in the next one. Bye bye.